very mild temperatures out there and some abundant upper level cloudiness. We're going to continue to see that today with temperatures remaining fairly warm for this time of year, and then we'll see a return to more cooler temperatures as we go into tonight and tomorrow. Taking a look at our conditions across the area from yesterday, we did see a very warm day yesterday across the mid-Atlantic. Temperatures here at Wallops and out at the Tidewater were the warmest, seeing temperatures near 70 degrees. Even Salisbury got up to 67, and then slightly cooler as we go farther north. Lows this morning very mild as well. Wallops, we only got down to around 61 degrees. That is a very warm low temperature for this time of year. Other locations also seeing some mild low temperatures across the region in the mid to upper 50s. Did see a couple of sprinkles yesterday as we go for areas farther to our north, only seeing around a trace to 107 inch for some locations up there. Then as of 9 a.m., still seeing those mild temperatures across the region around 60 degrees under mostly cloudy skies across the entire mid-Atlantic. Taking a look at our sounding from this morning, we are seeing some westerly winds across the entire column this morning, starting at the surface and then around 10 knots or so, and then just above the surface seeing those winds quickly increase to 35 to 40 knots up through the 6,000 foot level, then increasing to 64 knots at 9,000 feet and becoming 80 to 85 knots between 12 and 20,000 feet, and seeing a max over 100 knots at the 25,000 foot level from the west-southwest. Seeing a freezing level this morning pretty high for this time of year, just below 11,000 feet. Taking a look at our satellite and radar loop this morning, we are seeing just some abundant middle to upper level cloudiness stream across the mid-Atlantic with decks at 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000 feet. Those westerly winds are going to keep those temperatures warm today, seeing temperatures in the lower to mid 60s across the region, and going to be seeing those wind speeds run around 8 to 13 knots, possibly seeing a little bit of a higher gust here and there early this afternoon, but we are not expecting a wind advisory as we go throughout the day today, and we are going to be remaining dry today and for basically much of the week as well. Taking a look at our surface analysis, we are kind of in between a front. We see that front well offshore there, and that helped to bring us a couple sprinkles across the region yesterday, as well as abundant cloudiness. This morning we are seeing that those westerly winds keep things warm, but there is another weak cold front behind this, and that'll move through the area as we go into tonight to early tomorrow morning and help to usher in some more seasonable chilly temperatures as we go into tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. So taking a look at our forecast charts, going to just be seeing those cloudy skies continue as we go throughout the early afternoon hours. Could be seeing things a little bit of a reduction in cloud cover as we go towards the late afternoon into early evening hours, and then becoming just partly cloudy to perhaps even mostly clear late tonight. And then we're going to be seeing that cold front move late tonight through the area. Not expecting any precipitation. That's just going to help to usher in some chillier temperatures as we go into tomorrow. We going well above average today, and then tomorrow we're actually going to be for our high a couple degrees below average, seeing those that high temperature in the upper 40s, and those cool conditions are going to continue throughout the rest of the week. We are going to be seeing high pressure start to build into the area, and meanwhile there is going to be upper level trough digging into the northeast United States. Both of those are going to help to usher in that colder, more winter-like air mass to the region, which is what we would expect for this time of year, and that's going to remain throughout the region throughout the remainder of the week. As we go into Wednesday morning and into Wednesday afternoon, we are going to be seeing that upper level trough axis with a shortwave axis start to swing through the area, and possibly seeing a little bit of a low develop well offshore as we go later in the day, Wednesday into Wednesday night. I can't rule out that. Looks like the only impact that's going to give us is an increase in cloud cover for Wednesday afternoon. However, can't rule out a brief sprinkle across the region in spots for late Wednesday, possibly even a slight chance of seeing a snow flurry in one or two spots, but definitely not expecting any sort of accumulating precipitation, just a brief sprinkle or perhaps a quick snow flurry in some isolated locations across the Delmarva Peninsula. Taking a look at our forecast chart for today, as you can see, those warm temperatures are going to remain throughout the workday today, seeing a high of 64 as we go towards late morning and the early afternoon, with those winds remaining westerly at 8 to 13 knots and gusty. Those winds are going to weaken as we go towards the late afternoon into early evening hours, around 5 to 10 knots, before they shift northwesterly around 5 to 10 knots late this evening, and that'll help to slowly usher in that cooler air mass. We'll see that pressure gradient tighten up a bit as we go towards the pre-dawn hours of Tuesday, becoming 7 to 12 knots and a little bit gusty at times, with a low of 38 expected for Tuesday morning. Not expecting any weather hazards for the next 24 hours. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, going to be just seeing similar cloud conditions as we have been seeing this morning, with that scattered to broken deck near 15 or 16,000 feet, and then that broken deck near 25,000 feet. As we go towards the late afternoon or early evening, we will see that mid-level cloud deck start to dissipate, still seeing a broken deck of cirrus clouds near 25,000 feet, and we will be seeing some lower-level clouds between 3 and 5,000 feet start to develop this evening, and then mainly becoming just a few too scattered as we go into tonight, with that cirrus cloud deck persisting, and by tomorrow morning just going to be seeing a few clouds at 1,500 feet, a few at 6,500, and a few at 25,000. For tomorrow, going to be looking at just a partly cloudy day, much cooler compared to today, with a little bit more a seasonal temperature of 47 degrees. Still not looking at any weather hazards for the next couple of days. Tuesday night, we're going to start to see that high pressure build in more, and that's going to help to give us a little bit less cloud cover with mostly clear skies. That's also going to help some radiational cooling as that cooler air mass also starts to settle into the area. So it is going to be a cold night for Tuesday with a low of 28, and then Wednesday we're going to have that upper level shortwave swing through the area. That's going to keep temperatures cool, only looking for a high of 43. Mainly just going to be seeing an uptick in cloudiness as we go through the afternoon with that shortwave passing, but like I said before, can't rule out a slight chance of a isolated sprinkle or a flurry with that trough swinging through the area late in the day on Wednesday. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast here, as you can see, today is by far going to be the warmest day in the extended outlook, and before we get to return to more winter-like temperatures as we get some cold high pressure settling in across the area. Going to be Tuesday is supposed to be partly cloudy, so apologize for that icon there. And as the rest of the week, we're going to be seeing those temperatures pretty much remaining the same in the mid-40s as we go through Tuesday and through Friday, as that cold area of high pressure. Going to be seeing a cloudy day late in the day Wednesday with that upper-level shortwave, and like I said, can't rule out a chance of a sprinkle, but looks unlikely at this time. Still remaining in the mid-40s for Thursday and Friday. Going to be seeing not quite as cool of a temperature on a Friday morning, as we are going to see pressure gradient tighten up just a bit. That's going to help to keep the winds up Thursday night into Friday, which will also help to keep the temperatures up a little bit more compared to other nights in the week. And then as we go into Friday and Saturday, still going to be looking at that cold air in place, and we are going to be looking at that cold air possibly moving a little bit deeper into the eastern part of the country, so expecting some chillier temperatures to end the week. Saturday only looks like a high of 41 with a very cold low Saturday morning of 25. And then as we move into Sunday, we are going to be seeing some low pressure moving out of the southern states and up the eastern seaboard. Still a lot of questions remain about this low pressure that's expected to move up the eastern United States. A lot of questions both about timing and strength, and about how much cold air is still going to be in place by the time it gets here. It does look like some precipitation is likely as we go towards later in the day Sunday and perhaps into Monday. Right now it's looking like the best chance that this will mostly be a rain event for the area. However, when that system arrives for Sunday afternoon, can't rule out seeing a little bit of a rain and snow mix, or perhaps some sleet as we move into late in the day Sunday before we see that transition all into rain. So definitely not expecting any accumulation of any winter precipitation, but don't be surprised to see it on the onset once that storm arrives late in the day Sunday. This forecast still could change quite a bit, as the models definitely do not have the details of the system pinned down yet. So we can expect to see our forecast as we go into Sunday and Monday evolve as we go throughout our work week here. Well, that'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a good day.